Okay, hello. So, I've been working on a massive world. This world. This Minecraft world. For a really long time, actually. And along the time, I've done a lot of things. For example, I made this mesa biome thing in survival without world edit. I got world edit and made this massive castle. Made my own custom track for Mario Kart, except I used horses, so it's horse cart. I don't know. Made all of these sheeps because I was bored, I guess. I don't know. Parkour, etc. And today we're gonna go over a lot of the stuff that I've made. Starting off in Spawn, which is this building right here. Boom. Now I gotta say, this thing is really old. Back when I liked Preston Plays, as you can tell by the statue. Like this is a like, and I made this 5 years ago. No joke. I was just really lazy and haven't been making much stuff in this. So this was the first thing I made, and I'm actually kind of proud that this was the first thing I made in this world. This was originally modded, so were like chairs right here, and an elevator of chairs that came up here into this cool thing effect that I created. Noob house, which went, I was testing out the dyeing signs and inks and glow ink sacking them. So see, cool house. And this, mind you, this is originally like a iron door retexture from a mod that I found. But yeah. Fourth thing that I didn't actually make. So my friend, who sadly moved away a long time ago, created this thing. Cool floating island thing. I made that recently, actually. So we'll go over it later. Other than that, later on I made this statue commemorating this as the lava town. I did some trees around it, did this not that cool effect, if you've seen this. And now I'm gonna keep on F1 because I have a mod called Journey Map, which shows off all the stuff I've made. Don't question this. We'll go over that later. So the next place we're gonna go to, well, I don't know. Let's go around. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're gonna check out this two-dimensional nether. I made this and I was really proud of it, to be honest. And honestly, I still am. Over here is a barrier block that I got rid of. I don't know why I got rid of it. But basically, there used to be a bunch of armor stands to like show, oh, there's a bunch of players in the nether. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Over back here, this was when axolotls came out. Cause this map was started in 1.16. 1.16, I tell you. And this was back when 1.17 came out for the first time. So I made a bunch of axolotls in here, and even used commands to make like a bajillion blue axolotls, which is seriously. Hmm. Added this redstone to automatically feed the axolotls. So there was just a bunch of dead fish in here all the time. That was made recently, and so was that. This is YouTube Island, which has lava volcano, which uses signs to make sure the lava doesn't. Well, let's say subscribe to Lunar Wolf because I had to. Cake ladder I was obsessed with when I found out about it. Boom. Basically, all the stuff. And a bunch of other random stuff, I guess. If you understand that reference, then you're cool. That was made to me recently. And this was when I saw a Lego YouTube channel for the first time. I'm sure you might have heard of it. It was the B3. And I to this day I'm still a fan of them. But basically they made a robot Lego factory for a series that they made. And when I saw that I was like, "Oh my god, oh my frog, that's so cool. I'm totally gonna create my own thing." Um I have no idea why these lights are taking so long to turn off. But yeah, that was one of my first experiences with redstone. This was a semi-recent thing. This is the cool map art thing, which I just used the green because of this. This was from a recent. Over here, one time I was just sitting in bed, couldn't fall asleep. Came up with this noob dirt, this starter base idea. Fences on that led up to on top of this hill. Under two things for animals and your actual base. I think it'd be cool. Railway, to-do list, lava castles, you know, the basics. And also, this archway. Yeah, I like the archway. It was inspired by Japanese. And to this day, I'm still interested in Japanese culture, so I think that might have had something to do with it. This is actually another thing I made. Mini nether biome, and that was supposed to be like a base. Over here is something similar, except it's a jungle tree. And I named them after I put dogs in here and named them after evolutions. Flareon in here and Leafeon over there. Sadly, they were lagging my game. The axolotls lagged my game, so I did slash kill at E, which kills all the entities. That's why there's a graveyard. Leafeon, Flareon the wolf, Queen and Queen Luna, King Lunar, random axolotl that died on a pole, Bobbert Iceman the horse. I will always miss Bobbert Iceman, my genetically modified horse. That I Over here was originally a challenge that I saw on YouTube where you had to build something in just one chunk. So I don't know how to turn on. Yeah, this is chunk borders. But you can see this was made in one chunk. These flowers and trees were added later, but these ones weren't. So yeah, this was like an amethyst biome that I made, and and one time, oh crap, I accidentally turned on the screenshot. I accidentally did a screenshot, whatever. Um, Over here was a bit later when I saw this and I remembered, oh wow, I remember that. I'm gonna expand. And I tell you, this hill was from before that I got world at. And it was such a pain to have to manually turn that on. But it was just so fine. Like, it hurt my hands. This room in here, guard room. But originally there was a map art, which if I go into the journey map menu, this is what they were for. Um, yeah, we'll go over that later. But let's head over there for a second and talk about this castle. First castle I made. This one, and that one came later, and then that one, which is I don't think I can outcastle that castle. Yeah. Other than that, next thing we're gonna check out Boss Fight Arena. I'm so contemplating destroying that, but I don't want to. I don't think any more has to be said. Oh, and I'm recreating the backrooms. I don't know if you've seen the community post. I'm recreating my own version of the backrooms with original floor ideas. Leave a comment below on your ideas, because you'll get credit in the map. Just a real quick sneak peek of that project, even though it's literally the thing I just made like, yesterday. This is the hub. Boom. Yeah. Just a bit of a sneak peek of what's to come. Now we're gonna check out this. If you know where this map is from, you're cool. I'm not gonna say in the thing because I don't want people to pretend that they're cool. But this place is called Lotus, cause lotus flowers. Cause this, I was just so lazy working on this that this legitimately took an entire year to finish. Because of these buildings. I was just so lazy and I didn't want to make them, but I did eventually. Also, there's a bunch of like hidden signs, like this one. And some of them are actually you're able to find in survival, like this one, Lonely Lotus Flower. And one in there that says there's a 99.99% chance that you got here by flying. Because you can technically get there. This was one of my biggest projects, and there's so many secrets in it, so I might end up making it. It might making its own video. So if you guys want to see that, the process of making this, I'll even tell you guys where this is from. See, you couldn't get there like that. This one legitimately took forever. Like seriously, why did it take so long? Oh, and also, I like this place. This is cool. Oh, and I also like this place. If you guys want to see like an entire video about any of these projects, I don't think you guys would want to, but I think this would be one of the best candidates if any of you want to see something get its own video. And that one actually got its own taste of World Edit. Speaking of World Edit, we're in the age of World Edit now, boys. This castle was something I originally made as a project. I got an idea to see all of the Minecraft books, you know, the build books, and try and make them. Like, try and see what they had. And so I built this, in which this was all that the dang book showed me how to make. This front part. It did not say anything about in here, over there, on the walls, or this entire back thing. Like, seriously, I just copied it over. Originally, I just built that wall section in survival as well as this. Like, it was so annoying making that tower in survival, that I was just so annoyed by it, I just got World Edit. This was something I made in without the World Edit. It was something I made right before it. You know, I think it's actually really cool. It's an archway that I was making while I was watching cartoons that I would probably get copyright struck if I said who made the cartoons, and I don't want that. So this is a ghost from Untitled Video Game called Pac-Man. I think everyone gets the reference here. Rocket ship over here that turns on rocket ship mode. This was something I made when I was, you know, and these buttons are the are the things that say, "Oh yeah, you're in space." Slowness, slow falling, and jump boost, as well as a bottom one on the floor that puts a glass on your head. Which, if you didn't know, you could do that with commands. You do now, and as well as something up here that just removes all your effects. Um, Here's an unfinished project that I have. It was originally supposed to be a chunk of Minecraft using only Minecraft features. This is originally where the ruins things. This was made back when those ruin things, those ones that you use the brush in, were new. Yeah. If any of you don't know that time, yeah. This mesa over here. I made this before I got World Edit, which was over there, and yeah, it was just really cool. Confirmed name Animal Valley. Over here's really hard parkour that I've mastered. Okay, never mind. Which, if you get up here, um, diagonal Neo, vertical Neo, partial Neo, and then regular Neo. After that is a diagonal head hitter, followed by a followed by a Neo, followed by jumping around that block into over here. And yeah, this is hard. You have to go down there to get over here, in which it's Neo, vertical Neo, Neo, vertical Neo again, 2 block jump, Neo, uh, 3 block jump-ish, regular Neo, ladder tower, basic jump, head hitter, Neo, ladder tower, Neo, and a couple more Neos later. I was obsessed with Neos while making this. So, you know. Over here's a sheep project. I remember when I finished the first 50. The original concept was only 25 of these sheep. So then I expanded it to 50. And then I had some more concept ideas, so I expanded it to 100. And then I built a giant. Yeah, it's obvious that this thing was built with World Edit, because of course it was. And there was actually some unused ones, like the basalt and the soul sand ones, which I ended up reusing in over here in the 100 as the first two. And these three were called the rejected ones because as soon as I made them, I realized, oh crud, that looks terrible, and got rid of them. But after I finished the 50, I got these two removed ones that I just got rid of because they were bad. Like the concrete sheep. Well, this is just a regular sheep, but made out of concrete. The green screen sheep, regular sheep, but with green fur, with green wool, like green concrete as wool. Like this one is fine. The rare sheep, that one is fine because it's based off of the pink sheep. The Angie sheep, based. See this block? It's not there anywhere else. Jeb sheep, based off of the Jeb underscore Easter egg. Camo sheep, mushroom sheep, basically everything has its own unique thing. Like the lotus sheep was based off of, like the lotus sheep over here was based off of the lotus product. But anyways, here's another thing I made with World Edit. Basic parkour. Something I made is a concept for like story, you know, civilizations all in a forest. Like the mining civilization, the fishing civilization, the farming civilization. There was another one that would be the foraging civilization, and another one deep in the deep in the mines called the Combat Civilization. And if you couldn't tell, it was based off of Stardew Valley. Old thing I made as a concept for a build battle, you know. And here's an old parkour thing that I didn't end up finishing. Over here is a minecart ride that I'm actually really proud of. If you remember back to the very beginning of this video, there was that house that had a button with a sign labeled thing to but teleport to cool island thingy. This is the cool island thingy. And it has all of these surrounding islands. And then it went into here. And then it went out. And then went into another portal. And then, so it's nether now. And then it becomes, and then it's cool. I don't know. This was kind of a random thing. Then it goes up here into this, which has secret right here, believe it or not. Hi, this be da secret. I have no idea why I made that. That sounds like so wrong. Over here, planets made with world edit, and over here's the era of redstone, like yeah, like this. And the redstone thing I'm actually kind of really proud of. So if you go over here, this is a 2. But you go into the control panel, flip down 2, turn on 1. And then if you just wait a second, because my game is lagging, because of the mods, reasons, it becomes a 1. But then you flip down the 1. And then you turn on the 2. And then it's basic. And it becomes a 2 eventually. Eventually. And of course the game is bugged and it didn't turn this off. That happens a lot, don't worry. Mountain, cherry thing that I made. Don't question it. Later down the line, this was the original concept for the maps. Then I made that after it. Then I just got journey map and I can just do this. So yeah, here's a map of literally everything to do with this. I don't know if I missed anything, like the various attempts at their attempt at a dance floor. But the final thing we're gonna cover in this video, because this video is already 23 minutes long, is a commemoration of something I deleted. Of course. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It's over there. So back when Skulk first was released, I think 1.17, I just killed. Sorry, still a bit sick. I just killed a ton of the mobs to spread the Skulk everywhere. So that's why there's Skulk over here, right next to the Lotus project. And if we go over here, this is a commemoration of the old thing that I deleted with World Edit. So, in order to end off this video, as always, channel link in the middle, latest video on left, latest video in the left, and a thing that YouTube recommends for you to watch on the right. So this is just a map to end off the video. And also, if you know any, and also I didn't cover this, but that was just inspired by the world's largest bacon video by Kalani. Just don't question it. And this was map art that I made from it for over-the-top McDonald's. Oop. And don't question any of the other stuff that I made. I'll probably do something eventually. Here's Haven. Same game as Lotus. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of stuff in this world. How was I gonna cover it all in a 20-minute video, man? Bye now.